trendsetter is someone who, to use a tired cliche, marches to the beat of a different drummer or their own drum. Not concerned with what is, I guess, popular culture is using to tell them how to dress, how to talk, what type of music they listen to. They just do their own thing and follow their heart and their passion.
I personally don't believe in trends. I believe that everybody should be accountable to their own specific style. Unfortunately, I believe also that people happen to be cows. So the first thing that happens to be comfortable to whatever they feel comfortable with doing with themselves becomes trendy.
I would find myself a trendsetter because I don't conform to the norm. I'm a very eclectic, out-of-the-box thinker, and I just feel it's my duty to be as colorful and creative as possible when dealing with the DMV area, dealing with minorities, dealing with business success, and becoming a young minority professional.
Just like doing my own thing.
Already we've begun to do this with this little handshake that we got that they keep trying to copy, and we keep improving on. And when they go and get their hair fluffed out, we braid ours. We're doing our own thing.
People are inclined to following something or someone. It's just convenient because it takes a thought away from what you're doing. Most of the time, it's not necessarily a trendy situation, but it's just a matter of people doing whatever feels comfortable. Like, okay, this person's doing this. I like that, so I want to emulate it. But a trendsetter, according to the standards of what a trendsetter would be, is not necessarily that goes against the grain. A Kanye West, a Jay-Z, a Biggie. Biggie was not an attractive male by society standards, but because of his comfort within a level of himself, he became a sex symbol for not only large men, but not attractive men. And so with that, it became big and unsexy, but slick with it.
The media, which includes the music record companies, motion picture companies, they dictate what's hot.
I guess you would say society, magazines and commercials and whack reality shows tell you what's attractive and what's appropriate and how a woman should look and what's gorgeous. I disagree.
The youth, will pick up trends off of the radio and off of videos, and then they will, then disperse those trends throughout their community, and I guess that's how a lot of fashion spreads.
My name is T.I., owner and CEO of Wonky Enterprises, LLC, which is a professional services consulting firm in the DMV. Because I've always lived an eclectic lifestyle, and I'm the single mom of 3, I was able to transcend my creative nature and abilities and artistic capabilities to my children. So what we're currently doing is working on the clothing line. Now, we're not really sure, and when I say we, I mean myself and my daughters. They're really eclectic, they're really colorful, they live out of the box kind of thing, they're out of the box thinkers. So I was able to at least mentor my children enough so they won't live in bondage within their own minds, and they can explore themselves and explore the world creatively. They can look at colors and not be afraid to mix, the pink with the red or the yellow with the green, or wear some color, some clothes that, aren't quote unquote matching, and or, some of the trends might cross each other, like maybe plaids and stripes, or, I wear circles and stripes as well. And I wear them in corporate America, but I make sure it's classy and tasteful. I try not to jump too far out in terms of matching my trends and my eclecticism with the professional environment. And the way that I do that, the only way that I've done that so far, is through my hair. So this is the way that I can maintain my minority status, my whole DMV, I guess, persona, if you will, and be myself at the same time. You'll never be me.
I wear scrubs, that's my thing. Something different, you know, nobody else do it. It's something that represents me. I like to step outside the norm, step outside the box sometimes, do my own thing. It's comfortable. I like the way they look, I like the way they feel. This is me. I'm just all about trying to start my own trend with it, you know.
That's all fashions ever followed. That's all styles ever followed. People that are strong enough to be individuals. If you're strong enough to be an individual and you're strong enough to make something tick, then sooner or later it'll click in the minds of the masses, because, like I said, masses unfortunately are cattle because most people don't want to have to think too deeply. They want to do what is the norm of society.
Just everything that the average person is really into in terms of fashion and music is a complete turnoff to me. There's so many things that set me apart from everybody else. Not saying I'm above everybody else, but in terms of, you know, my personal likes and dislikes versus everyone else's.
I'm comfortable enough to wear this fucking cockeyed cowboy hat and a fucking Snoopy t-shirt from the Halloween edition, and you can't stop me. I'm okay with that. You can crack jokes, but your girl might not. But those that stand on the fringe are willing to be accountable to their own beliefs and their own standards. And it doesn't really make a difference. I don't care if nobody ever wears this hat. I didn't buy it for you. In fact, one time I was walking the Silver Spring subway station with my boy Deuce and my kid's mom and my two kids. Whew, my hat flew off and I didn't even see where it went. It went over into a fucking construction site. And I wanted to crawl over the fence to go get it. I was pissed. You know what I'm saying? I had 3 or 4 people like, it went that way. I'm like, shit. I'm trying to find a way into the gate to go get my hat. And I realized there was no way inside there. I'm sitting out there for like 5 minutes. People like, baby, you're not gonna get that hat back. I'm like, you know what? It's cool. I went and bought the same damn hat because I wanted it. It's weird. It's not really cool, but it's cool to me, and I'm comfortable with that. That's a trendsetter. That's a style setter, because that's me being me. If you do something that's comfortable within your own skin, then it feels like your skin, and people can smell it. I've had people wear the same thing that I wore, and they've been told, you look whack, you look like some bullshit, but then they'll come to me with the same thing and be like, you know, that's fitting of you. That's the difference.
When you create your own style, you can set trends. In fact, most trends are started by people who, you know, for instance, Michael Jackson back in the 80s wearing the single glove and the socks and everything. That started a trend. And, you know, just doing what you want to do, and other people will look at you and like, okay, that's different, and, you know, I like it. And you have to be confident also when you rock your own style. And if you know, rock your own style combined with confidence, that can really, you know, set trends.
The funny thing is that, like, it comes across like it's contrived or something that you thought about. Like, for real, I dressed according to a feeling of the day. My mother actually told me 3 days a week you're gonna dress according to dress codes. You're gonna dress nicely. You're gonna wear shirt, tie, sweater, blazer, bucks, dress pants, suit, because you need to become a young man. The other 4 days out the week, you'll have to adjust and do whatever you want to do for yourself, but you'll see the difference. And as I got to latter stages of elementary school, I started noticing that, like, people were making fun of me, but, like, teachers were like, you look really nice today. And I appreciated that. Now, which one do you consider more important? A 3rd grader or a 26-year-old woman that's like, yeah, you look good? I take the 26-year-old. And that's the way I move from then on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not that I care about the 26-year-old even per se, but like, yo, that was grown shit when I was a kid. And now, if I was comfortable in that skin when I was in elementary school, what do you think I am now as a 35-year-old man?
I made the decision to go natural about 2 years ago. And I decided that I didn't want to look like everyone else. I decided that perms were becoming played out, basically. And I wanted to actually see what I looked like and who I was naturally.
I went natural a year ago, cut all my hair off, so underneath my mane is a natural hair set. I had to go this way just to kind of make sure that's what I wanted to do. If I wanted to lock it in, or if I wanted to just wear, you know, a natural bush style, because it's, as you can see, it's fun, it's convenient, lightweight. You put a little water on it, it curls up, and you get up and go. You're ready for the office. You're ready for the meeting. You're ready for the interview. You're ready for a night in the town. We all know that dealing in business and dealing with the world itself and some of the closed-minded people that live in boxes, I like to express myself through my hair. So the expression is the lioness. I am a survivor.
It's been a good thing. I mean, it's a process. I know a couple of women that went through the process, and it really makes you look at yourself from the inside out.
You know, I prefer natural. I actually prefer women with natural hair, though, you know, I could care less. You know, I'll date you regardless, but, you know, it's just a certain charm of, you know, natural kinky hair.
Yes.
Is that part of being
Yeah, this is my identity.
When I first started dreading, it was 1993. Dreads weren't okay at that time. That was during a time when you had dreads, you couldn't really get a job comfortably. But really, I got dreads for that specific purpose. I don't care about what's comfortable for society. Dreads started in Africa, not Jamaica, and it was all about war. I don't think that many males that were going to war with dreads were concerned about making sure that they were tightly woven. They were concerned about going to fight. And this is a fight against society and societal norms.
You realize that hair can be an attribute to beauty, but it's not beauty. It doesn't define what makes me beautiful. My hair is just an extension of what I find confident about myself. So I'm okay with walking out without a relaxer, without the quote-unquote TV straight hair, and know that it represents me. It's also versatile, meaning if I wanted it straight, I could wear it straight. Most often I don't choose to, but I love it. It's brought about a new power.
You look fantastic. Goldie, you look beautiful.
I feel spectacular, man. I feel up. I feel really up.
For y'all that don't really know about clothing, this is called houndstooth check print. It's different colors that it comes in, but it's almost like a little weird, like a tooth that comes around and like almost like a ninja star. It's called houndstooth check print. I love houndstooth. I've worn that since high school. This is what I threw on real quick, and it still was fitting. Like it's nothing. I'm comfortable with that. You know, that's it. And it's weird because, I mean, sometimes people look at you like, what the fuck do you have on? But by halfway through the day, they're like, you know, for some reason that just is befitting of you. It's my man, the Pink Panther. Y'all niggas don't even know nothing about that, man. You know what I'm saying? This is 2009. But Pink Panther is from the 80s, 70s, 60s. And I bought these shoes. They were $200 and they don't fit. Like, I never cheat my feet. But with these, I cheated my feet. These are like a size smaller than I wear. I wear like a 12. These are like 11, maybe 10 and a half. I be walking around these joints in places only where I know I'm not gonna walk a lot, but it's Pink Panther, man. Fuck that shit. These joints is dope and you can't hate. And they so old. I got these like 99 and I still wear them periodically, but I probably wear them like once a year. Respect due. This is the greatest guitarist that you know. And this is a brother. For all you people that like, yo, you listen to white music. It's a pioneer, dog. What are you talking about, white music? I like horror masks. I'm a collector of these. Most people really care about Halloween only when it's Halloween time. I like them year round. And It's funny, when I saw Halloween, the Rob Zombie remake, I was like, wow, Mike Myers is kind of like I was when I was a kid. I did a lot of the same shit he did, and I hate to say it, but it's true. This to me is my representation of technology versus organisms. This is a robot. He's sitting down on some bench with old pieces of some type of mechanisms in the background. Who gives a damn? But he's looking at this flower that's draped with cords. That's life. And people have forgotten that technology is cool, but you still living. This is about the menage a trois between life and death. If you look down at the bottom left corner, it's a hand. It's reaching for that baby. That baby is jaundiced and is sickly and is dying. There are no real yellow babies out here, but that was my representation through paint. It's still fresh from the womb, even though it got a fresh ass bush. But like, he still got the blood stains from the birth. And he got the umbilical cord sitting between his legs, and he's flying through the clouds and he's crying. But up in the upper right hand corner is the angel of death. And the angel's got his wings wrapped around that baby, and he's trying to kiss him on the head, but he hasn't quite touched him yet. The hand hasn't touched him in the bottom left hand corner, and the angel of death's lips haven't touched him in the upper right hand corner. And it's a menage a trois between life and afterlife.
I think they're really cool. I personally wouldn't get any tats because I don't want any permanent markings on my body.
I got this done in 1998. Most people are doing tattoos now. I remember when tattoos weren't even the reg. I did this because I already saw that tattoos and body art were going to become the next big thing, quote unquote. I want to get a cross on the other arm that covers from my shoulder down to here. And then I want to get another one on my face once I actually am able to write books. And I don't have to worry about working for anybody. You know what I'm saying? Work smarter, not harder. I get one small one that follows down my cheek. Call me Scar from The Lion King. But it's cool though. That's for me. You know what I'm saying? It's not because I think that's cool. Somebody should follow that. Most people think I'm crazy when I talk about it. I have young ladies that I deal with like, please don't. I'm like, yo, please do.
Skinny leg jeans, definitely not.
I think people are setting trends. I think they're going with the trend. I think there's a misconception there because for me personally, I wouldn't particularly date a gentleman that wears skinny jeans. I guess it depends on how skinny they are.
Skinny leg jeans. No way, not a chance. I would never wear those.
What bothers me more than anything is that some dudes will wear that shit and try to pretend like they're Mr. fucking Thug. It's hard for you to be a thug, homie, when you got on some jeans that show every fucking vein in your ass and your thighs, but you got them sag. Please remember that sags came from jail, and that was supposed to be some type of indication that you were ready to get butt fucked. We don't remember where we came from as a culture. And so if you don't know, you don't show. It was bad enough when you wore sags that were baggy, homie. But now you wear little girl jeans. Yo, you like you came from a shopping at Express. I work there doing overnight shipment. I don't wear Express men's shit. I damn for sure ain't wearing no Express women's shit. But I see dudes come up in there buying women's shit. Just because they want their jeans to fit tightly. And then you want to sag it like that's going to make you look more masculine. Come on, please. Let's be realistic about it all. There's nothing wrong with homosexuality, but if you're gay, be gay.
I am not sure how somebody with external reproductive organs can wear skinny leg jeans and be comfortable.
Depending on how I'm dressed. So if I have on a suit and I'm in a meeting, it's, oh, she's the fun girl. If I'm, walking up the street with my shorts on and my bathing suit on in my yard, parlaying with my children and my family, I am, the ghetto girl from Southeast. If I see a corporate or well-polished businesswoman, she might look at me as being a little less mature than her.
People they'll assume I work in a hospital. And others, you know, they might think it's cool, it might catch on, and you might have some that might look and laugh and be like, oh, you look so stupid like that.
A big misconception is that either I'm rebelling against what societal norms are, I'm lazy, and I decided that the easiest way is just to let it be, let it do its own thing. Another misconception would be that I'm a naturalist in every aspect of my life. And I'm natural in some things, but not in every aspect.
A lot of people think I'm gay. And I ain't got no problem with that because I don't have any issues about gay people. I am not gay, and no, you can't fuck me males. Women, holla at me. But maybe, but maybe not.
I think it gives other women the courage to realize that, wow, it can look gorgeous.
I never look the same. I'm always doing something different, whether it's natural hair, you know, cutting my hair off, you know, dyeing my hair blonde, and or using, you know, it was burgundy for a long time. Now I'm doing the burgundy and blonde because I like both and I can't really choose. So why do I have to choose one? I get what I want, I work hard, I play hard. So I live life and I enjoy it.
Retribution, disrespect, love, hatred, respect, misunderstanding, questions.
I believe the way I was designed by God the Creator makes me gorgeous.
It's a status thing. I think when you have the polished professional that has the, you know, prim and proper personality and or profile, we do have the racial profiling that does still exist. And, you know, I guess what I do is rebel with my hair, and I kind of just say, forget the stereotypes. This is who I am, this is where I'm from, and accept it. I'm a lioness, I'm a survivor, so it doesn't really matter what you think. However, I will explain if someone dares to ask.
It actually feels really good and liberating to go out and be yourself, drive down the street with your windows down, blasting music that's not go-go or Gucci Man, you know, so being an individual is, you know, pretty liberating.
You know what I'm saying? I listen to music without boundaries. I look at art without boundaries. I look at people without boundaries. To me, that's a trendsetter. It's not about you tripping off of clothes for clothing. I don't want you to dress like me. I want you to respect people and individuality and art and life and being yourself and being comfortable within your own skin. That's a trendsetter for me. That's all that matters. The rest of it is just pomp and circumstance.
Something that comes in a bottle. It's more like Jackie O when she was doing Aristotle. It's not a logo that sticks to the roof of one's ass. It's like a second cousin to class. Style. Come on. Style. So what? Sitting courtside with the owner of the team. Style is owning the court and charging them all a fee. It's not lusting after someone because they're cool. Style is loving yourself till everyone else does too. Style. Come on. Style. Lady. Style. Wow. Style. Bridge.
Stop, don't get drunk on Saturday night. Try to dress up every Sunday morning bright. Stop, don't get married, then break the vow in a year. Style is keeping a promise. Raise your hand, y'all, if you hear me.